Let's be honest. When you clicked onto this video, you either have this message with your new graphics card because stuff is crashing, you like my content, or you thought I'm a girl. Don't click away yet because I have some good news for you. The 7900 XTX has been struggling since their release. They have very powerful cards, not gonna lie. They cost way less than Nvidia, but AMD is having constant issues with their drivers, and this sucks. It really sucks ass. But there is some light, or there seems to be some light at the end of the tunnel, so let's get started with the good news. The Adrenalin 23.5.1, so for May, is out, and for some of you this could improve the situation. One major point is the fix on crashes when using Davinci Resolve when playing videos. Means you're trying to add a video in Davinci Resolve, like I will do after recording this one. You click play, and you get a black screen and the message of the driver timeout. This could actually relate to other issues you might be having with your system, because, you know, other things will play videos too. Games, for example. So you might want to try out this driver. It is now available and you can download it either from the AMD website or through your Adrenalin software. If you're suffering from GPU instabilities right now and want to try out the new driver, you might also want to use the display driver uninstaller, a short DDU first. This will remove all the remaining display and GPU related drivers from your system and might give you a fresh start. Sometimes your PC just needs a fresh driver start. You never know, right? I also will drop a link in the description below how DDU works, or more or less where you can download it. It's pretty straightforward. You don't have to be scared. It's explaining itself. Also, a thing I read on Reddit and in the AMD forums, some people recommend to limit the FPS in games. I saw that in Hunt Showdown, it just says unlimited FPS. And also, what also could help with some monitor configurations is to disable FreeSync in the drivers, and maybe additionally you need to disable FreeSync on the monitor too. But now, that's the good news. But now, some people might know me, I have to rant a little bit. Let's talk very honest, because I don't know how to say it. I am fed up with the entire situation on the market. Really. Since when are we customers, the consumer, since when are we beta testers for hardware manufacturers? When has hardware and drivers really become so incredibly bad? I am looking at this Reddit post right now of what people are recommending to do to get a stable running card. So I would say let's go through these points. I'll give you my opinion, and if you want, feel free to drop a comment and your opinion down into the comment section of this video below. And of course, if you like this type of content, click the like button and maybe subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate that. So first point, disabling MPO. MPO is something integrated in Windows. To disable this, you have to change something in your registry, so-called a registry hack, and I would never recommend to do that. Don't mess around in the registry of Windows if you don't exactly know what you're doing. A normal user should not do anything in the Windows registry. Please don't do it. Disabling XMP. So everyone, most of you know XMP. On AMD systems, it adjusts the memory timing, so speeds up your memory basically. If you disable it, you are slowing down your PC, especially the system memory times. This is a main feature of AMD systems. Why? Please, just why? Update BIOS. Okay. fair enough. Sometimes the BIOS needs to be updated, but read your licenses carefully. I think it was Asus recently released a BIOS which said installing that one will void your warranty. I think Gamers Nexus talked about it. Reset the BIOS, okay? Can happen. Sometimes you need to do it because a timings change, voltages change, resetting to a proper default sometimes can help. It's okay. Power limit to 10% or even a clock limit. I mean, power limit by 10% or even a clock limit. Seriously, if I buy a new GPU, I don't want to limit its performance. I want the maximum performance of my new GPU. It is like buying a new speedy car and you're just driving it at 30 kilometers an hour. It really doesn't make sense. Surface format optimization is an old feature integrated into the driver suits. And seriously, I have to say, yes, as a consumer, as a user, you can disable it in your drivers. But I have to say, if it's not needed anymore on Windows 10 or Windows 11 because it's deprecated, AMD, just remove it, please. Just remove it. Just don't let us users fiddle around with it, with a setting you shouldn't be using or is not recommended to be using. The next one, I don't know. Reinstalling Windows back in the days was recommended indeed. But I remember back to Windows 2000, Windows XP, Windows 98. It made sense to reinstall Windows every now and then. These systems have been blowing up with all crap on their registry, on their hard drive, etc. I don't know. It was needed every now and then, but Windows 10 and Windows 11 have changed so much. Usually, you don't need to reinstall Windows if nothing entirely goes wrong. I get DDU, so the display driver uninstaller, I get that. You are basically just collecting old drivers with every upgrade of hardware, and sometimes you just need to throw them off your PC. So my honest opinion on all of this, I am not ready to mess around with my system so much. When I buy a piece of hardware, I want to plug it into my PC, I want to install the drivers, and it should work with default settings. And I'm not willing to limit a new top tier card. Seriously. If the drivers don't stabilize, the card just goes back to my retailer. So, AMD, please fix your drivers. See you on the next one. Bye.